I first met with Amy back in February of 2015. I had been wanting to do a figure competition for a few years, and it's something that I had looked into and met with a few different coaches. I didn't really find anyone I was completely comfortable with. The diet made me nervous. I saw some extremes that competitors went to get super lean, and I wasn't comfortable with compromising my health. When I met with Amy, everything changed. She went over the diet in detail with me because I let her know that that was my main concern, and it was completely doable. It was something I was very comfortable with. So from that point on, I was really reassured that I was with the right coach. I really had a positive experience being on APF Elite. It was bonding to be with so many women, and I really enjoyed having a woman for a coach. I felt like she understood everything that I was going through, and the fact that Amy competes herself really helped. I could talk to her about any concerns, and she knew firsthand what was going on. So that was a really reassuring thing for me. I had a blast. I can't wait to do it again. I made friends. I had a super positive experience. All the women I met were really encouraging and just push you to go further than you think you could. And so it was really nice to have a team where you could turn to other people and express your concerns, and they understood. And
I had a goal in mind, which was I really wanted to do a figure competition, and I didn't really know where to start. So I had talked to Micah previously and Yvonne a little bit about a personal fit, and they were telling me about where they worked out and how they really loved the gym that they were at, and telling me about how Amy coaches you guys for doing that kind of thing. So it kind of sparked my interest. So I came and saw Amy there, and she did a consultation with me and kind of confirmed that it was something that I could do, and because I was always kind of leery about if it was something that I'd be able to do, but she kind of confirmed that sure, it's something that's going to be possible for me. So I signed up to do the May competition, and she got me going on the workouts and the eating correctly and all that kind of stuff. And then I started doing the boot camps, which I absolutely love doing that. And the more time I spent at the gym, the more people I got to meet, the more friends I made, and just got to know a lot of the teammates on the elite team better the more that I worked out there and trained there. And then once we started meeting for our monthly and then weekly posing practices, it just the bonding even got even closer. So
I came to a personal fit. I was in a position in my life, 41 years old, where I wasn't happy with my health and how I looked, and I actually met up with APF through a referral, and that was with Micah. And met up with Amy, did a consultation, was kind of actually shocked at my results because I thought I was in pretty okay shape, but realized I wasn't, and then started training with Amy for about a year. She's a great coach. You're an excellent coach. Gave me the skills, the faith, the encouragement, the support that I needed to get on track and be healthy again. And then I watched you transform because you were training for a competition, which really sparked my interest, and that led to me pursuing a new goal, which I never would have thought I would ever do, and that would be compete in a figure competition. So October of last year, started training. You were integral in the encouragement, and whenever I was down or had any doubts, this team has been amazing. Your coaching has been phenomenal. I appreciate your expertise. You're very kind when we slack, and you're very stern when we need to be. So my experience with you has been absolutely life-changing. I'm a healthier person now thanks to you, and feel better about myself. My self-esteem is better. My insecurities somewhat are there still, but you've really helped me with that. And I appreciate everything you have ever done. It's been life-changing.
I came to a personal fit. I had recently moved home to Spokane from Portland, and moving home in your 20s is hard. You kind of want to meet new friends and meet people at the same lifestyle as you. And I went to high school with Miranda, and I saw what she was doing, and I was like, I should try out a new gym. So I started working out and training with Amy, and not even thinking about a figure competition. I worked out with her for probably 2 or 3 months, and she was like, you have competition shoulders. And I was like, what the heck are competition shoulders? She started talking about it, and I was like, so you say I'm going to do good at this? So then I talked myself into it, talked to my husband, and then made the commitment in October. And it was a commitment. It was life-changing. It really brought me back. I ran track in college, and it really brought me back to that competitive days. And I think Amy and Miranda both knew how to play with my competitive edge, and made me compete against myself, which was fun. And it brought me back to a feeling that I loved and that I've been missing for the last 5 years since I've graduated. So I am happy with the commitment I made and the progress I made in these 7-8 months and where I ended up. I can't wait to do another one. It was just such a fun experience. So thank you, girls.
I first met Amy through a networking group, I think, about 3 years ago, and started going to her for boot camps when she was in a studio out on Trent. And I had lost about 40 pounds, and I still had 20 pounds I wanted to lose after having kids. I have two little ones, 4 and 5. And I had done most of it on my own up to that point, but then there was only so far I could get without, I needed some sort of instruction and guidance. So a friend recommended her. I started going to her. Little did I know she was my neighbor, 3 houses down in the same neighborhood. We found that out months later. I think I passed her on the way home or something and saw her pull into her driveway. And she kicks my hiney for multiple years now. She just puts structure to the things that I need to learn, and just pushes me harder, much harder than I push myself. So she's been absolutely phenomenal. I actually started going, I don't know how long Miranda had been going to see her when I started with Amy, but I met Miranda as well and watched Miranda become a trainer for Amy and start training other people in the gym. And they moved to the new studio, and it was just really fun to watch both of them. They are super genuine and sincere and truly care about you doing well, whether it's with them or they just give you the skills to go off and do it on your own. They want you to succeed, and they have definitely helped me succeed. I never thought I would do a competition, ever. I think I used to make fun of the Oompa Loompa orange people when they would get up on stage in their little tiny bikinis, and said that wasn't ever something I would do. And then I watched Amy and Miranda do it and thought, you know what, I'm going to try it. And they have helped me achieve things with my physical fitness that I never thought I'd be able to do. They have given me tools. Even if I moved away, I have the tools and the resources through them to keep up this lifestyle and to keep up being healthy and fit.
About 3 years ago, I quit smoking, and I decided it was time to get healthy rather than just be thin. So I started working out at my gym every, 3, 4, 5 times a week. But I found that I wasn't really getting anywhere. So I decided I needed a goal, and my goal was a competition. So I started calling around, and I got a hold of Amy, and this is how it started. So I came in to a personal fit, just a skinny kid with a dream. And in reality, I'm still just that skinny kid with a dream. But I feel like I'm getting somewhere. So I think Miranda and Amy both taught me how to eat, and more importantly, they taught me that I needed to eat because I didn't, apparently. They helped me, molded me, and even though I'm still scrawny, I feel like I've gotten pretty far, and I'm excited to try for the next one. So thanks.
So I have been a group fitness instructor for a while now, so lifting has kind of always been a passion of mine, and constantly being healthy and working on my lifestyle. Being a mom of a 5-year-old, I always wanted to instill being completely active at all times. So I held myself to it and decided to do something that I know a lot of people have never done. Being able to compete and put myself through something that was this hard, and the training that made me actually commit and dedicated was something that I wanted to prove to my son that can be done. And so my friend Orlando introduced me to Amy, at a personal fit, and we went through everything from workouts to body fat to basically keeping my spirits up. It was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, and I was able to be there with a great coach and a great team who showed me that this is possible no matter how crazy you are or how down you feel or how you feel when you're sitting there posing next to somebody who's in perfect shape. Everybody's got their own body, and this team showed me that I could be exactly who I wanted to be.
Basically, I got involved or started being a part of a personal fit and going to the boot camps about 2 years ago because my girlfriend Vanessa was going, and she was actually doing the fat loss challenge. And so I decided to go with her because I noticed she was losing weight and I was getting fatter. And I remember actually Miranda saying, "Hey, you should do a show." And it just kind of stuck with me for about a year. And finally the stars kind of aligned, and I ended up selling my coffee shop, and I came to Amy and I was like, "I really think that I want to do this." And she goes, "Great, come to me when you know." So about 2 months later, I just decided I had the money, I had the time, I had the energy to do it, and this was like going to be the biggest challenge and achievement I could ever possibly achieve if I actually made it. So kind of just jumped into it, I guess, and it was actually awesome. It was so planned out. Everything was easy for me to follow. It wasn't scary. It wasn't intimidating when you first got started. And Amy was so nice about everything. And then started to get to know everybody else that was a part of it. And everybody was so nice. And that's, to me, well, I feel like if you really think about it, there's all these women who are trying to perfect their bodies and they're working together to do it. That's rare, and everybody is so encouraging and so happy for you when you lose a pound or you lose a percentage of fat. So that was probably the coolest part of the whole experience, was you were constantly getting a nice job or congratulations, or everybody's there fighting with you kind of thing.
I first got to meet Amy and Miranda at one of the spring shows back in 2012, and that's when I decided to compete for the first time. So I became a figure competitor in fall of 2013, and I competed all by myself. I didn't have any guidance, I didn't have any nutrition knowledge, and was just starting to become a healthy person at that time in my life. So when I competed, I got really excited about actually hiring a trainer, someone who knew what to do. And that's when I got a hold of Amy at a personal fit. And the rest is kind of history. It was incredible being a part of a team that Amy put together. And the thing I most appreciated was the dynamic that she creates with her team of camaraderie, and because you go a little bit crazy when you compete figure, especially in the fat loss part. So just the environment that she created that I was able to plug into is what I'm most appreciative of.
One day we were in the middle of a training session. I believe she was loading up a bar with some 2.5 pounders for my chest press PR. And she casually looked at me and said, "If you don't know this by now, I'm training you for a show." A couple of things ran through my mind when she said that. First, I thought, is she talking to me? And I looked around and there was nobody else there, so I knew she was talking to me. But then I thought, well, maybe she doesn't know who I am. But then I thought, okay, if she does know who I am, this is a big deal, because this lady sees something in me that I've never seen in myself. Amy and Miranda have taught us a lot of things. They've taught us that the journey is the most important part of this whole chaos, and to trust the process, no matter how upsetting it is to see your weight going up during muscle building, to know that that's a good thing. When we go into fat loss, we will be able to see an amazing improvement. They've also taught us to drink our weight in water, to enjoy an Americano, and never be the one left without the almond butter. Our team has grown closer than most friendships. We share in our favorite cheat meals, we discuss our concerns over our weight, and we celebrate when one of us exits the bathroom with a look of accomplishment on their face. And that is what makes an amazing team.
Thank you so much, Amy, for everything that you did. I had a really great time. It was a really positive experience, and I learned a lot about myself. And I just want to thank you for being such an awesome coach, and I can't wait to do it again. Definitely fell in love with being on the stage. So I can't wait for next time. And thank you so much, Miranda, for all of your help and for selling me your suit and just being there the whole time. And you were really a sweet, positive person, and it was so nice to turn to you backstage, and you were just always calm, and you always made me feel very at ease. So thank you, ladies, both. Can't wait to do it again.
I just want to thank Miranda and Amy personally for all the coaching that you gave to me, especially on the posing practices, tweaking our poses and all that kind of fun stuff. And for pushing us during our workouts. Miranda, you push us in a firm yet soft way. And Amy, just thank you for sticking with us and sticking with me through this whole process until the very end, and just making this reality. So just thank you so much for all you have done for me and for making this dream of mine come true. Thanks.
So Miranda and Amy, thank you so much for this wonderful, life-changing experience. Amy, I thank you for being such an excellent coach, a great friend. Miranda, you are an awesome trainer. Your help backstage really was integral. It was amazing to have your calming effect when we were back there nervous, telling us what to do, where to be, what to eat, and when. So that was such an encouragement to know that I could rely on you for all of your expertise and your support with your experience backstage. It was an excellent year. Met a lot of goals that Amy set for me and for myself, and I appreciate everything you both have ever done. Thank you
so much. You guys are amazing.
Thank you so much, Miranda and Amy. I had such a blast over these 8 months. I can't wait to do it again. I just feel fabulous about my body, and I cannot wait for the summer to show it off. Love you, girls.
Amy and Miranda, thank you so much. Thank you is not even enough. There are not words. I appreciate your friendship and your butt kickings and your motivation and your laughter. All of it. It's been really, really fun to experience a team environment and cheering and supporting. I've never done team sports, and you guys are awesome. I really appreciate it.
Hi, Miranda and Amy. I just want to say thank you for inspiring me and motivating me to be a better version of myself. Thanks. Love you.
Amy and Miranda, especially show day, thank you so much for being welcoming and warm, and just the knowledge and dedication that you put into your team. I so much appreciate it. And Miranda, you're the man for just taking care of us backstage the day of the show. I am so grateful for the time that you took to just be the strong one while we all kind of lost our minds. So thank you so much, and I look forward to competing again with you guys.
Amy, thank you so much for everything that you helped me with. When it came to me being injured and not being able to do the cardio that I needed to do, or when my body just refused to let go of those last few percentages of body fat or pounds, and being able to stick there with me when I was just completely stressing out. I would not have been able to do this without you. Miranda, you have been just that smile behind all of us at all times, especially when we needed it the most. Standing there and giving us a bite when we needed it, or a few Skittles when we were getting a little cranky. Can't thank you enough, and I'm sure from all of us, you both are just amazing people, and we couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
My thank you basically for Amy is that she was just so encouraging and was so well prepared, and just gave us 100% of her time and her energy, and pretty much pushed herself even to the side to make sure that we were successful. And that is an amazing quality that she has. And for Miranda, for being just as supportive and helpful to the girls that weren't specifically even her clients, that she was there to help them every step of the way, equally. And for all the help that she provided for us backstage, getting barked a million commands at her, and all these stressed out women in their little tiny bikinis, and she's calm and confident and collected, and just so happy to be back there and so happy for us. So couldn't be more thankful for both of them and what they really helped us achieve.
Miranda, I want to thank you for being the smile when I walk through the door at A Personal Fit, and for being the pep when I come in and I'm tired and I'm hungry and I just don't want to do it anymore. You always provide encouragement, even if it's just a smile or a little giggle. Amy, I want to thank you for seeing something in me that I didn't see in myself, for pushing me beyond what I thought that I could do with myself, and for continuing that, for the guidance and for the support. I'm so excited to see where I'm going to go from here with the help of you too. So ladies, I never thought I would come to a gym and gain anything other than some muscle or losing some fat. I came to A Personal Fit ready to lose a couple pounds, but the biggest thing that I gained was 2 of the best friends that I could ever find. So I thank you for everything that you do. Thanks, ladies.